initiate talks to bring the underground Netra Bikram Chand-led Nepal Communist Party into mainstream politics, the government has formed a two-member talks team. The underground outfit too has responded with a two-member team. The government had banned the Chand-led outfit in 2019 in the aftermath of a series of bombings, and the latest move hint at the entry into mainstream politics sooner than later. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. The government and underground Netra Bikram Chand-led Nepal Communist Party formed special teams to initiate dialogue. Government likely to lift ban on the outfit at the earliest. The Whole Nepal faction gears up to file a no-confidence motion against Premier Oli when the House convenes. Premier Oli challenges the faction to unseat him. The Bardia village of 12-year-old Sumitra Bika, who was raped, killed and burnt in the Indian state of Bihar, is still in a state of mourning. The victim's family claim of lack of support. And Gabriel Jesus scores 2 late goals as Manchester City thumped Wolves 4-1 to stretch their unbeaten run to 21 matches. The government has formed a two-member talks team to initiate dialogue with the underground Netra Bikram Chand-led Nepal Communist Party. According to Minister for Communications Parvat Gurung, the government formed the team led by Home Minister Ram Bahadur Thapa with Prime Minister's foreign advisor Rajan Phatrai as the other member. The initiation comes after nearly 2 years since the government banned the party. The Chand-led outfit has also formed a two-member team for the dialogue. The team comprises of spokesperson Khadga Bahadur Vishwakarma and Deepak Jalauni. The government had banned the party on 12th of March 2019 following a series of bombings in Kathmandu Valley. The Dahal Nepal faction of ruling NCP decided to boycott the meeting of parliamentary party called by Chairman and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. The faction, with the support of some other parties, have geared up to jointly file a no-confidence motion against the Prime Minister. Both the warring sides of the ruling party are preparing to face each other at the session of the reinstated parliament on 7th of March. Premier Oli has challenged the Dahal faction to oust him from his post with majority vote at the parliamentary party, while the Dahal Nepal faction is gearing up to file a no-confidence motion. The Dahal Nepal faction is also mulling a government with Nepali Congress and appointing Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba as the next Prime Minister. Meanwhile, Premier Oli's faction is planning to issue a whip and conclude the parliament session immediately. In the meantime, the decision by Election Commission on the legitimacy dispute of the ruling party could affect the power equation at the parliament. The dilemma as to which faction is legitimate remains due to indecisiveness of the commission. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has claimed that no force can remove him from the post of the premiership. Premier Oli, who has been challenging the Dahal Nepal faction to oust him from the post of parliamentary party leader, reiterated that he would not step down from the position of the premier. Speaking at an inauguration program for the Eastern Cancer Hospital, the Prime Minister once again challenged the Dahal Nepal faction if they have the guts to unseat him. In a different context, Premier Oli said that the government would even amend the Medical Education Act to settle the affiliation issue of the B and C hospital. Prime Minister Oli, who has been active in public programs in recent days, reached his home district, Chapa, for the second time in 3 days. Welcome back. The village of 12-year-old Sumitra Bika of Bardia, who was raped, killed and burnt in the Indian state of Bihar, is still in a state of mourning. 11 people have been arrested in connection with the heinous incident. Meanwhile, an Indian police officer who helped in destroying the evidence has remained at large. The incident took place on the 21st of January this year when the girl's mother, Krishni Kami, had left her daughter in India and came to her village in Bardia to register her family's name at the Squatters Commission. Seizing the opportunity of Sumitra being alone at her rented apartment, the 12-year-old was gang raped. An FIR of the incident was only registered on 2nd of February. The Indian police have arrested the landlord Sitaram Shah, his son Binay and 11 others who were involved in the incident. But one of the police officers who had helped in destroying evidences and to cover the case is still absconding. Indian police have filed a case against 12 suspects at Kandwa Chainpur police station in Champaran district following widespread protests. The relatives who have been begging for justice have complained that there is still no initiative from the government of Nepal to bring the culprits to book. Meanwhile, the National Human Rights Commission has objected to the silence of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other state bodies on the issue of heinous crimes against its citizens. The Commission has requested its Indian counterpart to take action against the culprits and provide the financial compensation to the victims' family.
सरकारका अन्य अंगहरू जसरी क्रियाशील हुनु पर्दथ्यो, जसरी राष्ट्रिय मानवाधिकार आयोग स्वविवेकीय ढंगबाट क्रियाशील भयो, त्यही ढंगबाट नेपालका अन्य सरकारी मन्त्रालयहरू, विभागहरू, अन्य निकायहरू पनि परिचालित हुने, उनीहरूले चाहिँ न्यायको लागि काम गर्ने, अलिकति प्रोएक्टिभ भएर काम गर्न सक्ने सम्भावनाहरू चाहिँ थियो। तर पनि राष्ट्रिय मानवाधिकार आयोग राज्यको एउटा अंग नै भएको हुँदा आयोगले यो घटनालाई गम्भीरतापूर्वक लिएको छ र विगतमा पनि हामीले यस्ता घटनाहरूमा अनुसन्धान गरेको र दोषी पत्ता लगाउने काममा भारतको मानवाधिकार आयोगले सहयोग गरेको हुँदा हामीलाई अहिले पनि यो घटनामा पनि विश्वास छ।
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the locals in Rupandehi what should consumers do to benefit with forest conservation. Before we go for a short break, let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
कस्तो नीति कहिले कस्तो नीति ल्याएर भएन, सरकारले चाहिँ राम्रो नीति ल्याएर अहिले जस्तो रोकिएको छ, काठहरू कुएर गइरहेछन्, त्यस्तो अवस्था चाहिँ बनाउनु भएन।
केही सामुदायिक वनमा भए गरेका केही कर्मचारीहरूले भए गरेका कमजोरीहरूका लागि ती सामुदायिक वनहरूलाई ती कर्मचारीहरूलाई कारबाहीमा ल्याउनुपर्छ। यो वैज्ञानिक वन व्यवस्थापन खारिज गर्नु हुँदैन।
उपभोक्ताहरूले संरक्षण गर्दै सम्वर्धन गर्दै ल्याउनुपर्छ र काठ त्यहाँबाट उत्पादित काठहरू उहाँहरूले सहज रूपमा सुपथ मूल्यमा प्राप्त गर्न पर्दछ।
उपभोक्ता समिति गठन गर्ने बेला राजनीतिकरण गर्नु हुँदैन, त्यसमा चाहिँ हाम्रो भन्दा राम्रोलाई चाहिँ त्यहाँ चुनेर लगाउन पर्ने हुन्छ।
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: what's your take on leaders using non-political platforms for political playing games? The options: option A, irresponsible attitude; option B, lack of relevant knowledge; and option C, old habit. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will be at 11 this morning. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.